All right. How's it going? On the job today, working, doing my deliveries. It is a really slow day today, though. And I want to adjust this so it's centered more on my phone so that it's not so wobbly. There we go. Cool. So my day is pretty easy today. I've got one more stop I got to go to. That is it for me today. Yep, pretty slow day today. Oh, man. So my desire for better sound is almost got me into a little bit of trouble. And what do I mean by trouble? Well, there's this mixer. It's made by Allen and Heath. And it almost kind of works like a stage box, and you can control it wirelessly through your PC and use it as your audio interface. So basically, you plug all your instruments, all your cabling into it, and then you can either do it through a USB cable or a Wi-Fi connection to control the mixer. And then you can choose it as your audio device in OBS Studio. But what's cool about it is not only can I control it through my PC, but I can also use my tablet to control it as well. And I think, and it's got 20 inputs, and it's got 6 outputs where I can have 6 custom stage monitor feeds and customize each monitor mix for individual people. And I can put audio effects on each channel, which is kind of what I wanted to do. Now, I was thinking about buying the Wing mixer from Behringer. But the Wing mixer from Behringer, it's almost $4,000. This Allen and Heath mixer that I'm talking about is very portable, very easy to use, and it's right around $900. So quite a big difference in price, and it kind of does the same things that I wanted the Wing for. So I got on Sweetwater today, added it to my cart, did a firm thing to for payments, but it was going to cost me about $100 a month for their payments for a year in order to buy it, which I really can't afford to do $100 a month. I could probably do like $40 a month, but not $100. So I removed it from my cart, basically told myself, no, 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 can't do that. Don't do that. I just wish that I had known about these devices prior to me purchasing some of the things that I purchased. Like I purchased 2 audio interfaces and an expander. Of course, it was less money, but I have less inputs, less flexibility. I have to use a DAW in order to mix the sounds on it, in order to get effects on each channel as it stands. So I kind of jumped the gun when it came to all of those things. Of course, I don't know if it was out when I bought those things, but I had no idea. But the more you're into this audio stuff, the more you learn that sometimes you get things that you think that's what you need, but actually you need this other thing, which is crazy. I mean, I could get by with the stuff that I have. But then I thought to myself, well, I want to upgrade to my PC to a Mac. And I'm waiting for the M5 to come out before I do that. And that's going to cost me a bunch of money too. Now, with the M5, I can use everything that I have right now and still do high quality streams and do everything that I want to do. I don't have to buy another external mixer. I can use the mixers that I have. And it would be fine to do that. I'm just like kicking myself that I wish I would have known the things that I needed prior to buying what I bought. So it's kind of a, I just get disappointed in myself. I need to really do research and investigate all of these things. But what I really liked about that Allen and Heath mixer was the fact that how portable it is and how many inputs you have. It's like I said, it's got 20 inputs and it's got 6 XLR outs so that you can customize monitor mixes, and you can also do headphone mixes as well, which I think is really cool. And you can also save your settings. So let's say I have a setting for doing the audio work in my studio for the live streams. I can save those settings. Or if I have a setting strictly for outdoor mixing for outside for a concert, you could save those settings and then you can just preload it and you're good to go. And you don't have to constantly adjust everything. It automatically recalls everything and brings it back up for you, which I like. Now I can kind of do that with Ableton Live. It's just right now the resources on my PC. I can't run Ableton Live and live stream at the same time without giving some sort of giving up something, whether it's the use of plugins or whatever. Because right now I can't do those things because the resources just bogs down my computer so much. Which is why I want to go to the M5 Mac Mini when it comes out, because I hear it's supposed to be superb. But you never know. Good afternoon. Finishing up my day here. Got one more stop and I can be on my merry way back home. But I was just talking about an audio interface that I had been thinking about getting, but I want to upgrade to the Mac Mini M5 when it comes out, which is supposed to come out, I think, in June, I think. But it's going to give me all the processing power I need to do my live streams, to do my mixing and everything without bogging down and glitching and all of that stuff. So, but I had been looking at this other mixer, this Allen and Heath mixer. It's called the CQ20B, which I really like the features of it. It's a lot cheaper than the Wing that I wanted. The Wing is almost $4,000. This Allen and Heath is only like $900. So, like, way less. What are you doing today? Thanks for checking out the live stream, by the way. If you'd like to say hi, just let me know who you are. Hey, how's it going? I can see who you are, who is watching. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. These live streams that I do in the van, it's just me talking, really. I don't, unless you have a question for me or something, I don't really get into any details about anything except for the stuff that I'm dreaming about in the van every day. But I've been trying to improve my setup and trying to improve myself as far as like knowledge when it comes to audio and live streaming. And I'm kind of at a standstill right now because I don't have the funds or the resources to improve the things that I need to improve right now. So, but it's good to know things ahead of time before you go ahead and do the deep dive into something. Spend a bunch of money that you don't need to spend. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight when I get home, but hopefully do something audio related today. Yesterday I went home and I did nothing. I just kind of vegged out and did nothing when I got home. But I'd like to do something with audio today when I get home. Maybe I'll do a live stream. I don't know. Maybe I need to work on that last video on how to live stream your band concerning OBS Studio. And how I set things up and route things in OBS Studio and kind of go into details about that. But I'm not sure yet. I just don't know if that's what I'm going to do. Because, I'm doing that by myself. And I love interaction with people. And I love interaction with other musicians. And just, I like being able to bounce ideas off of other people and talk to other people. I'd like to have, this is funny. I'd like to have a podcast where I talk to people about audio, not just that, but also talk to musicians about their projects, their bands, what are they doing, and just kind of have like a casual sit down. We sit at a table, got some microphones, got the cameras rolling, and we just talk. And people can interact with the talk, ask questions, or just observe. I would enjoy that thoroughly. But everybody is so, how do I say, everybody's so, everybody has their own timeline of doing stuff. So you can't really rely on anybody else unless they agree to it. You know what I mean? They have to say, hey, yeah, let's do it. And it'd be like maybe a once a week podcast that we do it, or twice a week, or I don't know. But those are just the thoughts that I have in my head, and I think about this stuff all the time. Like, I really want to do something like that. I want to have it so that it's the old familiar. People know that when we come on, they kind of know what the platform is. They come in, they comment, they watch, and they know what we're going to be talking about. I mean, to a certain extent, it's going to be either audio or music. But I would really like to do something like that. Me and another person just talk about stuff every week. Come together and do like a music and audio podcast. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. To me, it sounds like a lot of fun, and it could be a lot of fun, you know, and getting people to come in and talk about their audio experiences and their music experience, whether it's being in a band or recording or whatever. Just talk about it. Let's discuss the things that interest us. And if we build an audience, great. That would be great. Like a community of audio people. I'm sure that there's podcasts like that out there, or I don't know what they call them, video podcasts. But I would definitely like it to be video as well, not just audio. You know what I mean? So people actually see who's talking. You know what I mean? Kind of like a Joe Rogan, but not Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, whatever. He has his show, but kind of that setup where we're sitting across from each other, just relaxing, talking, having a good time. Maybe sipping on some coffee or whatever beverage we decide to sip on, and talk about it. Maybe have some interesting things that we start discussing. Maybe bring up some external video into the video podcast that talks about I don't know, just audio in general, I guess. I don't know. But these are the thoughts that rotate in my head on a regular basis of things that I want to do. Making videos on your own, that's one thing. Doing the live streams, I really enjoy that. But I'd like to have like a partner in crime when we do audio and music podcasts. I think that would be tremendous. Kind of almost like, you know how, I don't know if any of you have ever seen Rick Beato, but he always does like interviews / talks about music and stuff. I'm not Mr. Technical like that. I'm more of an experience guy. I like to talk about my experience and things I've done, and what have you done? How is your experience different from mine, and how is it alike? I don't know. But yeah, those are the things that I think about when I'm at work and I've got a lot of time on my hands, because I drive for a living, and when I'm sitting in this van every day, I have a lot of time to think and ponder all the things that I want to do, the things that I want to accomplish. And I don't know. I think it would be really cool to share all that stuff with somebody, or just have somebody maybe with more experience than me, and ask them questions, and you get to hear their answers. Because I have a gazillion questions about everything, but trying to read it in a book is kind of mind-numbing for me. I enjoy I enjoy just a conversation, you know, because when a question comes to my mind, I could ask it right away and get real time answer rather than trying to look in a book and look something up for an answer that's in my head that I might not be. It might not have a chapter specifically about what I'm thinking about, but if I have a question that I can ask somebody in person right off the bat, I could get some feedback. I don't really understand your question. What is the question that you have? And I can elaborate. That's great. But I would really like to do like that type of podcast. You know, and I know I don't have a pretty face for that type of thing, but you know what? I'm just me. But I really want to forego spending any money besides that Mac Mini, the M5 Mac Mini that I want to get. I don't want to spend more money on gear if I don't have to. I just don't want to. I think I have everything that I need to get what I need done, except for the PC, because the PC, like I said, there's a bunch of lag and it has a hard time processing everything I want it to process. And with those Mac Minis, man, those suckers, they are powerful. Blackbird Studios down in Nashville, that's what they use to power their whole studio. And I'm like, shit, that's all I need. And what's funny is they probably have the studio version of the Mac Mini. The studio version, because I'm not doing 250 tracks at one time with a bunch of plugins and everything. At the most, I'll do probably 16 tracks. But I've seen the M4, the one that isn't the newer one, process 150 tracks, and that's the base model with no problem. No problem with audio effects and plugins on it and everything. And it didn't even hiccup, which I'm like, wow, man, come on, I need that. Because I put one plug in right now. I put one plug in on a channel strip in my auto, on my DAW, and try to live stream at the same time. My computer will not do it. It starts coughing right away. I can't believe this is my last stop, man. Really slow today. My coworker was saying that, yeah, the rest of the month seems like it's going to be a little bit slow. So I don't know what's going on, but I'd definitely like to do something audio tonight. I'm just, I don't know. I don't know what I could do by myself. That's the thing, you know. Oh, man. Jeez, 114. Crazy how fast I'm going to be done today. Shit. Anywho, I am here at my last stop. Ah, man. Crazy. What to do with the rest of my day? Well, I'm here at my last stop. Alright. I gotta make a quick phone call. Alright, be right back. Alright, be right back. Hello. Can I use the bathroom, please?
Just kidding. Okay.
What is the time? 12?
122.
One? Oh, geez. Thank you. All right, thanks. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, complete. So my delivery day has pretty much come to an end. Still got about 45-minute drive to get me back to where I started, but that's okay. Plenty of time to get there. Now I'll head back to Broadview and finish my day out there. And I got nothing for them, so